Gentlemen of the court, we would like to break down as these people make themselves look more and more dumb as they've been talking about me for 6 hours straight. I want to bring everyone's attention to uh, Article 66, Chapter 66, Section 66.1, which is loitering. 66.1 is actually loitering, not 74.1, but they want to use this as an argument. They want to say that 74.1 is really 66.1. But let's get into this. Okay, we're going to scroll down, and I want to make sure my chat is off. We want to scroll down to the part where they're pointing to. They're saying that 74.1c is this here. Okay, we want to examine, all right, this code now. And they go here at the bottom and they skip 1994, right? 1997 and the ordinance of as of 8/21/01. They want to say the 74.1 is here at the bottom and then the C is the matching up top, correct? But let's read this and see what it says. It says, loitering for the purpose of engaging in solicitation of sex acts, it shall be unlawful for any person to remain or loiter in any public place for the following purposes: solicitation of another to perform or offer or consent to perform an act of prostitution, solicitation of another to perform or submit an act of sodomy. 3, the solicitation of another to erotically stimulate the genital organs of another, whether resulting in orgasm or not, by manual or other bodily contact, exclusive or sexual intercourse by an instrument of manipulation. Now, they're saying 74.1 is the loitering charge, right? C is the prostitution. So which one is it? Is it C1? Is it C2? Or is it C3? Because it just can't be the letter C. It has to be C1, C2, or C3. Now, when we go to the website that they keep pointing to, right? Which is the Gwinnett County Court, the Gwinnett County Courts, right, which is here. And we click here. And we go to online services. All right, go to the courtroom. Case, case search. Put in man. Put in my birthday. Because like they said, this is a court document, right? And courts never make mistakes. They're never wrong. And we go to this charge here. And we pull this up. And we're going to zoom in. So, 74.1-C. So is it going to be C1, C2, or C3? Because right now, this is all you got. So if I go and I call them, right, and they say, well, hey, this case is an error, right, because it was last updated in 2013. Somebody went in there and messed with it. Why did they update it? Who knows? Because we have an arraignment and we don't have any other information outside of that. So what if they tell me, well, if you just come down, they'll remove this from your record? Is it still going to be factual evidence if it's no longer here after we call? Or will you still say, well, Vic was selling ass, but then your proof is gone? We will find out on Monday, won't we? Because you're saying that this is what we're going to base it on, and you used, let me see, let's go to what you used again. Right? You used this because you said that Section C, which is a subsection, all right, where it says for the following purposes. So the purpose of my prostitution should have been labeled, should it not? It should have been at C1 or a C2 or a C3. It shouldn't just be C, should it? Because C says it shall be unlawful for any person to remain or loiter in a public place for the following purposes. So what are you going to say now? That there's two ones there? That the one and the other one, can you see how these ones are labeled? Look at the one. See how that one is in there? And then you want to say the 74-1, what do you want to do? See, you can't have it both ways. If it's 74-1, right? This is 74-1, which would fall under A, halting or impeding the flow of traffic, which we used to do all the time. It would be A or B, or it would lead to 1. It shall be unlawful for any person to remain, loiter, or prowl in a place at a time or in a manner not usual for law-abiding individuals under circumstances that warrant a justifiable and reasonable alarm or immediate concern for the safety of persons or property in the vicinity. That would be 74-1. But you want to spin it and put the C there and then act like you don't see that subsection that falls under C. Because if it's a subsection of C, it's got to be either 1, 2, or 3. Let's go back to your site that you have so much faith in, because court records are never wrong. Let's go back to your site, because you want to bet the farm on this, okay? Now, I wonder if I look up that citation in my last name, it should all pop up, or we're going to find out, right? You want to bet the bank on 74-1C. So bet. I'm with it. I'm with the bet. All right? In the AM, all of bets need to be turned in. So you're right, ZX, huh? I lied, huh? And we're going to find out tomorrow, huh? Okay. 12 more hours. Somebody's fate is going to be sealed. I don't think it's mine, ZX, because you don't have transcripts which would be available online. If I contact the court, which I'm going to do tomorrow just for the hell of it, do you realize if they tell me, well, we'll just come down here and we'll take it off? Damn, that's not going to look good for you. Because then they would acknowledge their error and I wouldn't have to go down there if they acknowledge that it's an error. We're going to have that recorded. And then what are you going to say? What are you going to say then when the court acknowledges they fucked up? See y'all back on the website.